when it comes to games that are like stress relieving for me, like the first game I thought of was, Lego, or any Lego game in that sense, because, there's not a lot of like, pressure here. It's a perfect kickback and like just chill, relax kind of game. I used to like play Lego when like, I was like multitasking. Like I had to listen to like, an audio clip or a podcast, something like that. Like Legos is just like not brainless, but like you just go in, have fun. It's pretty simple, like, and just straightforward. It's a wonderful time. There's a ton of collectibles too, so you can play it like forever. Yeah, Legos it's a great game, and they're all really good. The Marvel series, the DC series, the Star Wars series, Indiana Jones, Harry Potter, the whole nine. Definitely check Legos out if you want something a little chill, just like kick back, and relax. Up next is Stardew. Now, Stardew is like, in my opinion, the better version of like Animal Crossing. Granted, like you can kind of compare them, but in Stardew, it's a whole different ball game, man. Like you're a farmer who just left the corporate life. It's like the perfect like getaway, but there's like so much to do in this game. Like, of course, you have to build up, your farm, of course, but there's also like, dungeon crawling. There is like, you can craft different like jars and make mayonnaise and extract honey. Like it's a great game. It's so like just an amazing time to play. It's really one of the most like stress-free like games I've ever played, and it's so much fun. Now, if you're looking for something a little bit more modern, in my personal opinion, look no further than like Spider-Man. Nothing feels like stress-free than just beating up bad guys left and right. Like there's nothing like that you have to worry about. Just pick up, play, and then the most like interesting part is not even like just the fighting mechanics, yo. It's the web slinging. Like that is so therapeutic to me. Like legit, throw on some lo-fi. There you go, just swing. That's all you really need. That's all I needed. Granted, I'm not saying like my methods work for everybody, but the swinging in Spider-Man it's very therapeutic. Definitely check that one out too. Now, if you want something a little bit more story action or story active and time consuming, then I got the game for you. Persona 5 is legitimately probably one of my favorite games of all time. Might be number 3 if I'm like being honest. But the game also just gives us a very like stress-free like vibe for me. Maybe so much so to where I'm just focusing more on the story, and like there's so much to do in the game. Like the more you like have to do in the game, the less like your brain is like thinking about like other stuff. And not to say that's anything wrong with that, but this game, like, you're just invested in the world, man. It's a really good game. It like plays like an anime, like to where you have arcs, different dungeons have different themes. It's a really good game, and the music's great. The music also like helps me like just chill out sometimes too. Another gem that you should probably check out. Now, my number 1 game is the best game of all time, in my personal opinion today. Granted, I have biases, Mass Effect 2, but we'll get into that at another time. But Final Fantasy XIV is the perfect getaway game. It is the perfect game. Just from the dungeon aspect to you level up characters, and that takes time. There's just so much that you can do in this game, like so much. And this is another one, throwing a pod, throwing some lo-fi, your favorite album, just kick back, put on some headphones, and just chill out. Like it's that great of a game, and I want more people to like to get into it because it is that great. Like I said, there's a lot of things to do in this game. Of course you have questing, and that takes some time. Of course you have different classes, but even within that, like, you can chill out and just craft armor if you want to. You can go fishing, like you can just gather stuff. Like there's so much like other things to do in this game besides like action, to where it's the perfect game where you can just be whoever you want to be and be you. Log in. The community is probably the best community in online gaming. Like, I've never met anybody toxic, like just desperately like just wants to be toxic in this game. Like, it hasn't happened. Everybody's a really cool like person. They help you out. You know, they don't trip if you mess up. Like, hey, like, try this next time. Like, it's a very, very helpful community, and I am greatly appreciative of that, because it's definitely helped me in some spots where, you know, I wasn't, you know, in the best place at times. Yeah, it's a great game. The only caveat is that it is like, you know, a $15, you know, subscription. But when I tell you that, like, it's the perfect just stress just reliever, man, it is, and it's well beyond worth like the $15 subscription. So yeah, these are my top 5 games to relieve stress. I hope you guys liked it. Don't forget to hit that like button, comment, subscribe. You know the vibes. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.